done seen people that talk about God, but love is an action they don't want to do. It's easy to preach about love when you never consider commandments that apply to you. Why do we look at the heathen and think that Yahweh shall mercy a part of them too? Listen, the judgment that's written for all of the heathen. Don't jump in and leave out the blue. Innocent criminals guilty of killing a whole bunch of people. They plead in the case. Just cause they singing how sorry they are, don't mean that their crime can just be erased. We gotta start treating nations the way that they treated our people when we was in chains. So they gotta do the same labor we did. The tables gon' turn, they'll do it in flames. Skillet be popping, grease be popping. Be not deceived, my music get buzzing. I ain't gotta talk about drugs or women or money, just listen. I ain't even cussing. I just figured that our people need more than to hire some judges to think that they stunting. I just be whipping these bars off the top of my head, the stove. I ain't even stuffing. Ain't even thinking of what I could do if I came in the Jew back when I was a child. Nation be cleaving the heathen, be thinking they really got soft, but they jocking our style. Fact that we still in captivity, thinking we thrive from pride right now is wild. I give all praise to Yahweh, I came on the scene, no sin, no pride, no gal. Easy to think about heavenly gifts when you sit around thinking you won't have no trials. The Lord say you must go through fire refined and brought out alive, but you think it's foul. It's clear that your Bible collecting the dust that sit on your dresser, not using the wow. Compared to your flesh, you and your Bible is covered in dirt and dust of the ground. We get around, crying aloud, bringing it out, pinning you down, hitting the scripture, quick as a trickster. Windows Vista, we killing it, mister. I ain't got hate in my heart for art. I love all my people that strive for the truth. Easy to vouch for the righteous, my people, the salt of the earth, and they bringing the juice. If you can't repent for your sin, then you never gonna win, and I'm out and I'm checking the deuce. Trying to conceal the knowledge about who we are, but the prophets be up on the roof. I had to pause for a round of applause, cause that's what you can do.
I see you, what up?
Not for the bars, but all of the laws that's given to you. Talking true potential, I've been out the window waving the flag of the Most High in Christ. Who's steady pushing, you ain't even looking, you too busy out here dabbing and strife. Wait till you step to the plate and you check out the sword of the spirit, but you got a knife. Piercing the doctrine and guts in the blood of these pastors, now trust me, you're risking your life. Hold up, I done gave y'all too much of this. The flaming sword, gotta wait, build up to this. The flames here too hot, apocalypse. If you think this whack, boy, shut your lips. Real rap, stone cold stunner up in this. Make you take a knee like Kaepernick. Take a record of the heat like Fit. Big bars tight, trust me, it's no accident.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
Shalom to all my brothers and all my sisters in the faith. To you repenting Israelites that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus Christ, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him. As long as you keep the commandments and believe that the Father sent him. Today we're getting into our forefather Jacob and his 12 sons and their families going into Egypt, leading up to the Exodus. So before we get into the Exodus, we got to get into how we got there, right? That makes sense, don't it? So we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right into it. I think I want to start with. Let's start with Genesis 15.
You gotta introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm Brother Jacob.
Brother Jeremy.
And we got Hosea on OBS, y'all. Oh yeah. Genesis 15. And verse, let's start with another one I want to hit too. Verse 13.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
Right. So your seed, meaning your offspring, the chosen one, chosen offspring is going to be a stranger in somebody else's land, and they will be there afflicted for 400 years. Go ahead, verse 14.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance.
Right. This is going to, as we go through the Passover, this is going to come to pass. So he's going to judge them, and they're going to come out with great substance. Now, before we get to the main body of it, let's jump forward to Genesis 37. verse 9. This is Joseph having a dream.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 9. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me.
So the 11 stars, he would be the 12, y'all. The stars represent Israel.
Right, his brothers.
And made obeisance to him, meaning they're going to bow down to him. That's what that means. Read verse 10.
And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth?
Right. So we're good right there. Now let's get to the body of it. Genesis 42. So we're not going to be hitting a bunch of precepts today. We're just going to be going over how our forefathers got into the land of Egypt. We know it was all prophesied. We just read that. Genesis 42, and we're going to start at verse 1.
Genesis chapter 42, verse 1. Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, Why do ye look one upon another? And he said, Behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither, and buy for us from thence, that we may live and not die. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, Lest peradventure mischief befall him.
He was the youngest, so he didn't want him to go. But there's a famine. There's a famine now in all the land. And the only place you had, the Lord used Joseph to save Israel. All of it is a setup to get Israel into the land and serve the Egyptians for transgression they committed. But anyway, that's what's going on here. So he's sending his sons to go and buy sustenance so that they can eat. Go ahead.
And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth.
Yeah, obeisance to him. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan, to buy food.
Right, so they didn't recognize him. They thought he was an Egyptian, right?
He was clean shaved.
Of course. But they thought he was an Egyptian. And you have some people, it's crazy. So a few years back when we started bringing it out about Moses, they thought Moses was an Egyptian and Paul was an Egyptian. Then they started saying, oh, no, the Egyptians are the people that's in the land now. Yeah, they be saying that. Yep. They be trying to push that so that you would think that they look like the Israeli people are somewhat like that now, see?
What they say, Middle Eastern.
Yeah, Middle Eastern. And something crazy. I don't know if you know this. When they say olive colored or olive complexion, what they're saying is the color of olive oil.
Absolutely not.
That is so stupid. Nobody is the color of olive oil. They think we're stupid, man.
They crafty, bro.
Yeah, they crafty. Some crafty doubles.
The next time they say the olive colors, they got black olives.
Mm-hmm.
So
and dark brown ones.
You must be talking about those ones.
That's crazy, man. Anything, anything. Where we at? Verse 9. Yeah, read 8 again.
All right. Genesis 42 and verse 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said unto him, Nay, my lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. We are all one man's sons. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies.
Right. So what's going on, Joseph is trying to, like, I can't say get some payback on his brothers, but he's speaking roughly to his brothers. You know, being hard on them, but eventually he's going to break.
I mean, I'll be mad if my brother sold me into slavery.
Right. Right, but he gonna understand something.
They better be glad he didn't send them into slavery.
Yeah, immediately.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land are ye come. Ye are come. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not.
So they explained to them. So it's 10 of them there. The youngest one, Benjamin, is with their father, and then there was one, and he's dead.
Talking about Joseph.
Yeah. They talking to him, don't even know it. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And Joseph said unto them, That is it that I spake unto you, saying, Ye are spies. Hereby ye shall be proved. By the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither.
Right, so they're saying you ain't going to be able to come in unless you go and get your younger brother. Go ahead.
Send one of you, and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh surely ye are spies. See, we was going to put him in prison. He was going to put him in prison. Verse 17.
Yeah, it's a setup.
Yeah,
it's a setup. Go ahead.
And he said, and he put them all together into ward 3 days. And Joseph said unto them, the third day, this do and live, for I fear God. If ye be true men, let one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison. Go ye, carry corn for the famine of your houses. But bring your youngest brother unto me. So shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die.
All right, go ahead.
And they did so. And they said one to another, We are verily guilty concerning our brother, in that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we would not hear. Therefore is this distress come upon us. And Reuben answered them, saying, Spake I not unto you, saying, Do not sin against the child, and ye would not hear. Therefore, behold, also his blood is required.
So they think that the Lord is paying them back for Joseph, that he got killed, and so Joseph's blood is on their hands.
Like this a curse.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Lord is finally paying us back for what we did. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter.
Yeah, so they were speaking in Hebrew. He was speaking in the Egyptian language. But he knew it because that's their brother.
His native language, yeah.
Right. Verse 24.
And he turned himself about from them and wept, and returned to them again.
So he dipped off and wept about it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And communed with them, and took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes.
So according to the agreement, we're going to take this one. I'm going to take this one. Y'all go, and you better come back with your little brother, with your youngest brother. Verse 29.
Verse 29. And they came unto Jacob their father unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying.
Yeah, you're good. I just wanted to bring that point out that they went back to their father. Now jump to chapter 43. Start at verse 8.
Genesis chapter 43 and verse 8. And Judah said unto Israel, his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones.
Right, so they go back and tell their father what's going on, and they need to take Benjamin back with them so that they can get
Food.
Reuben
Oh, Simeon.
or Simeon and be able to buy whatever it is that they need, that sustenance that they need. Go ahead.
Where I'm at?
Verse 9.
Okay. Verse 9. I will be surety for him. Of my hand shalt thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever. For except we had lingered, surely now we had returned this second time.
Go ahead.
And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this. Take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm, and a little honey, spices and myrrh, nuts and almonds. And take double money in your hand, and the money that was brought again in the mouth of your sacks, carry it again in your hand. Peradventure it was an oversight. Take also your brother, and arise, go again unto the man. And God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin. If I be bereaved of my children, I am bereaved.
Damn. So he was worried about it being a setup and him not seeing his sons anymore at all. I think, 15. Keep going.
All right. And the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and rose up, and went down to Egypt, and stood before Joseph. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring these men home, and slay, and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon.
Right. So when he said and slay, that doesn't mean kill them. Go kill.
Right.
Go kill something, because I can't say go and kill the calf, the fatted calf, because they worship the calves. They worship them. When we get into Exodus, Moses says, Pharaoh told Moses to go ahead and do your sacrifices here. And Moses says, should we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians in your face? Then you'll kill us. The abomination is what they worship. They worship the calves. So, in the feast, you have to have a bullock. You have to offer a bullock. So what they look like offering a bull when them folks worship that. And they worship the ram. One of them, is it Osiris? One of them is a ram. There's this carving in stone from the Egyptians. It's supposed to be two gods or two men, and then there's a ram in the middle. That's supposed to be Osiris, I believe. So the abominations, the stuff, the idols that they worship. Where we at? Verse
17.
17, yeah.
Genesis 43, verse 17. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the men into Joseph's house. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house. And they said, because of the money that was returned in our sacks at the first time are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us, and fall upon us.
Fall upon us.
And take us for bondmen and our asses.
Right, so they're afraid to be taken as bondmen, made slaves. And
Verse 19.
And our asses.
Yeah. I guess they came in on asses.
Of course. Well, that was the mode of transportation back then.
Right.
Verse 26.
Genesis 43 and verse 26. And when Joseph came home, they brought him the present, which was in their hand, into the house, and bowed themselves to the earth.
To him.
And bowed to him to the earth.
That goes right back to the dream that he had. Again. Go ahead.
And he asked them of their welfare, and said, is your father well, the old man of whom ye spake? Is he yet alive? And they answered, thy servant our father is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance.
And made obeisance.
Obeisance.
No, I'm not. But this is what we read in Genesis 37 in the dream. This is exactly what his dream was. It came to pass.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 29. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother, of whom ye spake unto me? And he said, God be gracious unto thee, my son. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brother, and he sought where to weep. And he entered into his chamber and wept there.
So he had to get up again and go and leave from before them and go and weep.
And man, all in his emotions, man.
Rightfully so, man. I don't know how I would be if I hadn't seen somebody for 30 years. Because it's 30 years and gone by. Go ahead.
And he washed his face and went out and refrained himself and said, Set on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians, which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians.
Yeah, it's an abomination for the Egyptians to eat with our people. Crazy.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 33. And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another. And he took and sent messes unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as any of theirs. And they drank and were merry with him.
So that mess, I wonder if they get that in the army, they get that from this. When they go to the mess hall. I wonder. Chapter 45, and we're going to read 1 through 8.
Genesis chapter 45, verse 1. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him. And he cried, Cause every man to go out from me. And there stood no man with him while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren.
Yeah, so he's saying everybody out, and now he telling his brothers, yeah, I'm your brother. I'm your brother that you cast off. Now I'm the ruler. Go ahead.
And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians and the house of Pharaoh heard. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doth not my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence.
They were shocked. Like, what?
Like, yo.
You what?
You who? Verse 4. And Joseph said unto his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near, and he said, I am Joseph, your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that ye sold me hither. For God did send me before you to preserve life.
Right. But so you can imagine how they feel, and then he was trying to be harsh with them, but how he couldn't.
I mean, he probably missed the niggas.
Of course he did. This man got to dip off and go and cry, bro, and then come back. You know what I'm saying? And be stern. That's his brothers.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. For these 2 years have the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years, in the which there shall neither be earing nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance.
Damn, that's tight. That's tight. Go ahead.
So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God. And he have made me a father to Pharaoh, and Lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt.
Right, so the Lord set him up. And he had to go and be in a dungeon and all this other stuff for a period of time. But, he was patient. He was patient. That's why the stuff that we go through here, this place is terrible. This place is terrible as hell.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks. It freaking sucks here. Everything is a punishment. But we got to endure it. We got to take it on because of the evil that we did. Breaking God, in case you don't know, breaking the commandments of the Lord is evil. That's the definition of evil. It's also the definition of sin.
verse 9.
17.
Genesis 45 and verse 17. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, say unto thy brethren, this do ye, lade your beasts, and go, get you unto the land of Canaan, and take your father and your households, and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land.
So, see, he's telling them to bring your father, your wives, your children, bring everybody. Go.
Now thou art commanded, this do ye. Take you wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones, and for your wives, and bring your father, and come.
Mm-hmm.
Also regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. And the children of Israel did so. And Joseph gave them wagons according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way.
So see how Joseph had great favor with Pharaoh. So they're not being ill treated right here. He said you can eat of the fat of the land. You can have of the fat of the land. But later on in Exodus, it's going to say, then came a Pharaoh that knew not Joseph and treated them evil. So after after that Pharaoh gone, they started treating us evil. Just like once Moses died, Israel started going the hell off. Whenever there's a righteous ruler in Israel, Israel will prosper. When somebody come along that's not a righteous ruler, the people go the hell off.
When Joseph died, when Joshua died,
Right.
Judges.
Right. So from that time until David came on the scene, it was just wickedness. That's the way our people are today. If you don't have, what you about to say?
That's what we'll bring up. Like during that time of the Judges, you have a lot of, how you preach. We preach against the scriptures preach against women teaching. They like to go to Deborah.
Right.
But it's like you don't understand. And Judges was Deborah. My bad, Deborah. And they like to bring that up, and it's like, see, you're not understanding. During the time of Judges, it was wickedness going on. Yeah, the Lord brung her up at the time, but that's why you got the law. You go to the law, you read. That was never supposed to be that way. So.
Right. Everybody did what was right in their own eyes. That's what it's saying there.
Yeah.
But of course, everybody tries to use scriptures to their advantage.
Especially in Christians and Christianity, boy.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say something about the Christians, and I changed my mind. That's why I asked you what you getting ready to say. Let me just leave them folks alone.
I did it for you. They love to bring her up.
Yep. They be bringing up crazy stuff. Verse 22?
Yeah, okay.
45 and 22.
Genesis chapter 45 and verse 22. To all of them he gave each man changes of raiment. But to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver and 5 changes of raiment. And to his father he sent after this manner: 10 asses laden with the good things of Egypt, and 10 she-asses laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. So he sent his brother.
No, I'm shaking my head
okay.
because that's some good stuff. Yeah. Especially back then, that's some good stuff he's sending them.
Oh yeah, everything
laden with corn and bread and meat for his father.
That's grade A.
Mm-hmm.
And in the family.
Right. Go ahead.
So he sent his brethren away, and they departed, and he said unto them, see that ye fall not out by the way. And they went up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan unto Jacob their father, and told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive.
Oh my goodness.
And he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob's heart fainted, for he believed them not.
No. Wait a minute, because this is the dude that had his brother. It was like, you got to go and get Benjamin, my youngest child, and take him to this dude, and he holding the other one prisoner. He holding Simeon prisoner, but turns out that's your son. That's Joseph, who all these years you thought was dead. But now the Lord done preserved him, been taking care of him.
Think of the way that Jacob was probably praying back in the land of Canaan, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hoping that they'll come back.
So that's why he told him that news. He like, man.
Because
Yeah.
somebody can go on a journey and you never see him again. Remember, that's what Tobit was worrying about.
Oh, yeah.
Edna, his wife, she was weeping, saying they done got killed. They not gonna come back.
Yep.
And he had to comfort her. It was like, no, the Lord got him.
Yep.
Where we at?
27. Genesis 45 and verse 27. And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived.
Yeah, so when he saw all the stuff, he revived. His spirit came back like, oh, wait, it is true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive.
Now he believed.
I will go and see him before I die.
Hey, all praise to the Most High. I'll go and see him before I die. Chapter 46 and verse 1.
See how I go to his name change right at the end too.
Yeah, it did. They called him Israel.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Israel right now.
Yep. Genesis 46 and verse 1. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac.
Oh, he offered sacrifices?
So he's offering sacrifices.
I thought that the commandments didn't come until Exodus 20. So foolish. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, Here am I.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation.
Right. So, in a dream, fear not to go into Egypt. I'm going to make you a great nation there. All according to what? Prophecy. Abram's seed.
Started with Abraham.
Yeah. And there's many allegories in here in the first 5 books of things that's gonna happen at the end, happen nowadays.
Verse,
We're gonna jump to verse 8. Oh yeah.
28
yeah.
or 8.
You know what? Just keep going.
All right.
Yeah, just keep going.
Genesis 46 and verse 4. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again, and Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes.
Meaning, in other words, he's saying, wherever you go, I'm going to be with you. Yeah, I'm going to be with you.
Giving them that reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. And Jacob rose up.
Hold on. Remember, watch this. 1 Corinthians 18. If we just remember to be, wait a minute. Acts 18.
Okay.
If we just remember to be obedient, he's with us. He got us. Verse 9. Acts chapter 18 and verse 9.
All right. Acts chapter 18, verse 9. Then spake the Lord to Paul in the night by a vision. Be not afraid.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. At night by
In a vision.
Be not afraid, but speak, and hold not thy peace. For I am with thee, and no man shall set on thee to hurt thee, for I have much people in this city.
Right. So the Lord is with us to protect us.
You know what that make me think of, though? You know how it say he speaks to him in the night vision?
And Job. Oh, no.
I'm going to go there with it. I was going to say, like, with us today, like, I know, like, the Lord will wake you up at 3 a.m. in the morning, man, and you be like, man, what is this? The best thing to do, get up, say a prayer, get in the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Let the Lord speak to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it made me think of.
I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, like, people watching can't see, but
Right.
every page you turn in my Bible is got stuff written and it's highlighted.
Right.
And so what I do damn near every night, and Nashawn a witness, damn near every night, before I go to sleep, at some point I'm gonna come back here for at least 30 minutes and just crack my scriptures open, and whatever I open it up to, I'm just gonna look at it and start examining it. And then when I get sleepy, I get up and go to bed.
So you mean it'd be like late night, like?
Yeah, before I go to sleep.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I think Esau said when you, whatever you learn before you go to sleep or something like that, something about retaining it. You retain it better.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like what you read to the brother earlier, Deuteronomy 6, I believe, about the
Oh.
children.
Yeah.
All right, where we at?
We just
Oh, I told
finished.
you keep going. Verse 5?
Let me a second. Let me get there. Genesis 45.
Genesis 46.
And
Yeah, 5.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Genesis chapter 46 and verse 5. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, and their little ones, and their wives, in the wagons which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. And they took their cattle and their goods, which they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob and all his seed with him.
All his seed. His seed. Go ahead.
His sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt.
Damn, all his seed again. That would be his sons and his sons' sons and their daughters. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt, Jacob and his sons, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and the sons of Reuben, Hanok, Phalu, and Hezron, and Carmi, and the sons of Simeon, Jemuel, and Jamin, and Ohad, and Jachin, and Zohar, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanitish woman, and the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, and the sons of Judah, and Onan, and Shelah, and Pharez, and Zerah. But and Onan died in the land of Canaan, and the sons of Pharez were Hezron and Hamul.
That's chapter, what is it, 38, Genesis 38. Go ahead.
Verse 13, and the sons of Issachar, Tola, and Favah, and Job, and Shimron, and the sons of Zebulun, Sered, and Elon, and Jalil. These be the sons of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob in Padaram, with his daughter Dinah. All the souls of his sons and his daughters were 33. And the sons of Gad, Ziphion, and Haggi, Shuni, and Esban, Eri, and Arodi, and Arli. And the sons of Asher, Jimnah, and Ishua, and Isu, and Beriah, and Sarah, their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber, and Malchiel. These are the sons of Zilpah, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bare unto Jacob, even 16 souls. The sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin. And unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, bare unto him. And the sons of Benjamin were Bela and Becher, and Ashbel, Gera, and Naaman, Ehi, and Rosh, Muppim, and Huppim, and Ard. These are the sons of Rachel which were born to Jacob. All the souls were 14. And the sons of Dan, Husham, and the sons of Naphtali, Jazeel, and Guni, and Jezer, and Shalem. These are the sons of Bela, which Laban gave unto Rachel his daughter, and she bare these unto Jacob. All the souls were 7.
All right, hold it right there. So you did an excellent job. You did an excellent job of reading those names, and it sounded a little confusing when it would say like it was 16 souls or 7 souls. I think it's saying like this out of this particular woman, she had like 2 sons, and then out of them all together came 7 souls.
Right.
Or out of this woman came all together 16 souls, because it could sound confusing. And you know, somebody would be like, "Oh, see, it's not consistent. It don't line up right.
Dang.
So don't believe it."
Yeah.
You know how they do. Look for any reason. Verse 26.
Genesis 46, verse 26. All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives, all the souls were 66. And the sons of Joseph, which were born him in Egypt, were 2 souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob, which came into Egypt, were 10. And he sent Judah.
So 70. So 70. Somewhere else it says 73. There's some kind of confusion about that. But anyway, irregardless, I think
I never read where it says 73.
it's somewhere, something like that. It's different somewhere.
I got you.
I've heard everything, but nobody will go and pull a commandment and say, keep this. That's the crazy thing. They look for inconsistencies or mistakes. What's this mean? Chapter 47, verse 28. So all this class is about is showing y'all how we wind up being in Egypt. 20. Verse 27.
Genesis chapter 47, verse 27. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly.
So, the reason that's important is to show where Israel was. So, they made us, just like today, the Babylonians, because we're in Babylon the Great.
Oh, yeah.
The Babylonians live in their own neighborhood. They got us living in Goshen right now.
Right.
So it was the same back then. Right.
On the west. Got us on the east.
Verse 28.
All right. Genesis 47, verse 28. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the whole age of Jacob was 147 years.
Damn. 147.
Good old age.
Mm-hmm.
And the time drew nigh that Israel must die. And he called his son Joseph, and said unto him, If now I have found grace in thy sight, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh,
Make a promise.
and deal kindly and truly with me. Bury me not, I pray thee, in Egypt.
Don't bury me in Egypt.
Don't bury me with the heathens.
Bro, I agree with them. You don't want to, because they'll find you in a tomb and have you in Europe. Have your bones in Europe, man. Go ahead.
Verse 30. But I will lie with my fathers, and thou shalt carry me out of Egypt, and bury me in their burying place. And he said, I will do as thou hast said. Is their burying place is in the land, in the mountain, the children of Heth, with Abraham? No, at this time.
Damn, Jeremy.
Oh, my fault.
Hold up. Give me sepulcher and sepulcher 2. And you can read it, Jose. Oh, you're going to have to mute your mic. I was going to save this for the end, but no, you good, you good. Up at the top, if you can. Yeah, at a distance. So this is out of the book Benjamin of Tudela, who was a Spanish Jew, and he went back in the year like 1000. Yeah, parasangs. I think it's a measurement of distance.
At a distance of 6 parasangs is Saint Abram de Bron, which is Hebron. The old city stood on the mountain, but is now in ruins, and in the valley, by the field of Machpelah, lies the present city. Here there is the great church called Saint Abram, and this was a Jewish place of worship at the time of Mohammedan rule with Mohammedan rule, but the Gentiles have erected their 6 tombs, respectively called those of Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Leah. The custodians tell the pilgrims that these are the tombs of the patriarchs, for which information the pilgrims give them money. If a Jew comes, however, and gives a special reward, the custodian of the cave opens unto him a gate of iron, which was constructed by our forefathers, and then he is able to descend below by means of steps, holding a lighted candle in his hand. He then reaches a cave, in which nothing is to be found, and a cave beyond, which is likewise empty. But when he reaches the 3rd cave, behold, there are 6 sepulchres, those of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, respectively, facing those of Sarah, Rebekah, and Leah, and upon the graves are inscriptions cut in stone.
Was that the second one?
That was the first.
Okay, we'll put up the second one. So, this is, if this is written, that them devils over there in the land now, they've read this. You don't think they don't know where this tomb is? Why you can't get a DNA test over there? Why won't they say they got, they found these bones and they can extract the DNA of the patriarchs and match theirs to it? If we can read this, because they going to turn over every stone, bro.
Upon it, grave of Abraham is engraved. This is the grave of Abraham. Upon that of Isaac, this is the grave of Isaac, the son of Abraham, our father. Upon that of Jacob, this is the grave of Jacob, the son of Isaac, the son of Abraham, our father. And upon the others, this is the grave of Sarah, this is the grave of Rebekah, and this is the grave of Leah. A lamp burns day and night upon the graves in the cave. One finds there many casks filled with the bones of Israelites, as the members of the house of Israel were wont to bring the bones of their fathers thither, and to deposit them there to this day.
Right, that's good enough. That's good enough. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm glad you asked the question, because it hit you like, yo, isn't he buried with? Because he said, bury me with my fathers.
That's what hit me. With his father, so Isaac and
Yep. Now, chapter 49. Verse 29. Yeah, we're almost done, y'all. 49.
49 and 29.
49 and 29.
All right.
29 to the end.
All right. Genesis chapter 49, verse 29. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron, the Hittite, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron, the Hittite, for possession of a burying place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife. And there I buried Leah. Look how I got that joke. I got that joke highlighted and
in circle.
Yeah.
Damn. I double highlighted it myself. Go ahead.
Verse 32. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. And when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed and yielded up the ghost and was gathered unto his people.
And was gathered unto his people. When you die, your spirit is gathered unto your people. Why they don't never tell us this in church? They just say he in heaven. Hallelujah.
Indoctrinated.
Yep. Now, chapter 50, start at verse 6. We might as well start at 6 and read it all the way to the end.
All right. Genesis. Good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your mic on?
Yeah, it's on. Genesis chapter 50 and verse 6. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury thy father according as he made thee swear. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt.
So Egyptians went with him. Went with Joseph, right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Verse 8. And all the house of Joseph and his brethren, and his father's house. Only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen.
So all the men went with him. Mm-hmm. So you got a bunch of Israelites and a bunch of Egyptians.
Going to bury.
Yeah, going to bury Joseph. Jacob. Israel. Go ahead.
And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a mourning for his father 7 days. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning in the floor of Atad, they said...
Hold on, so the Canaanites are looking at them.
Yeah.
And said, go ahead.
And they said, This is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians.
Oh. Call them Egyptians.
Right.
Darkness.
Man, you can't get around. These folks be lying so bad. Go ahead.
Wherefore, the name of it was called Abel Mizraim.
Abel Mizraim, right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Which is beyond Jordan.
Now, when you go to what is it? The Zondervan Dictionary, and it tells you that the dark nations, and it say Mizraim
I got it.
or Egyptians. Where it says so that word that Mizraim. Oh, where's it said? Anyway, for the Egyptians, usually if you go in the Strongs, it'll say Mizraim. Yeah, because that's one of the sons of Ham, which is the dark people.
That's right.
So it's Abel Mizraim, which I don't know. I guess it means mourning of Mizraim, maybe.
That's what they got over here in the middle.
Yep, mourning of the Egyptians. So, man, they be trying every kind of device they can think of to try to throw us off, to keep us from understanding who we are.
Yep.
You can go ahead. Verse 12.
And his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan, and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for possession of a burying place of Ephron, the Hittite, before Mamre. And Joseph returned into Egypt. And Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father, after he had buried his father.
I'm gonna have to look up something later too, because it says in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of a burying place of Ephron the Hittite before Mamre. So that land right there, I need to look that up,
Yeah.
because you have later you have Uriah called the Hittite, but you know he's not a Hittite by seed.
This land gonna be somewhere right.
It's gonna be in Judah, I imagine.
Yeah, literally right there in Israel, like in the middle of Israel somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But anything that the heathen can think of to try to throw you off,
Yeah.
because like Dave said to me, he was trying to say that Uriah the Hittite was a proselyte. Like, hell no, man, get the hell out here with that crap. That man served he served in the army. There's no way.
You never read anywhere where we had anybody outside the Israelites in our army.
Facts.
Where you read that at? Never, nowhere.
Matter of fact, y'all. So somebody was trying to say this on a video earlier that I saw, and they said that the Idumeans was incorporated with the Jews. That's what they put in, that's what the white man puts in their literature. Meanwhile, Herod was angry because they kept scorning him because he was king over Israel, but he was not of the seed of Israel. And so they would mock him. They won't accept it. They were not incorporated. People be taking these words of the heathen for the gospel, man. That is not allowed. Them people ruled over us because of our disobedience. Now, where we at?
Verse 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me read 14
14.
again. I read it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Genesis 50 and 14. And Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father after he had buried his father.
Mm-hmm.
And when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him.
So I don't know why they thinking like that, but that's what Esau did. Remember when Isaac died, Esau.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like the days of mourning for my brother when they over. For my father, I'm gonna kill my brother. They thinking like, oh, now that dad gone, he gonna probably want revenge. He told you already that God set this up, man, from the beginning.
Them boys still got, they know what they did. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The Lord probably want them to feel that way a little bit,
Yeah, it don't hurt. Make sure you're sorry. Verse 17.
Okay, verse 17. So shall ye say unto Joseph, Forgive, I pray thee now, the trespass of thy brethren and their sin. For they did unto thee evil. And now we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy father. And Joseph wept when they spake unto him. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face. And they said, Behold, we be thy servants. And Joseph said unto them, Fear not.
Fear not.
For am I in the place of God?
Right, meaning, am I your judge?
But as for you, ye thought evil against me. But God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save much people alive.
A lot of people refer to this verse right here, man. And it's facts. And he took it. He took the punishment patiently. Go ahead.
Now therefore fear ye not, I will nourish you and your little ones. And he comforted them, and spake kindly unto them.
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the third generation.
Goodness.
The children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees.
So Joseph's sons was Ephraim and Manasseh. He saw Ephraim's children to the third generation, yo. That's what, great grandfather.
Yep. Well, yeah.
So father,
Yeah.
grandfather,
Yeah.
grandfather, yeah. 110.
Yeah, that's a long time to live.
Mm-hmm. And Abraham was what, 140?
No, that was Isaac. Abraham died like 175.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's saying in the New Testament that he lived.
He was living.
He was intense with them, with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his children. He was intense with them. Damn, bro.
He almost lived 200 years.
I wonder how long Moses would have lived if the Lord hadn't told him to go and die.
Oh yeah.
And he was what, 120?
Yep.
Hold on.
But they said he still had the strength. He still had his strength when he died.
Yeah, hold on. Deuteronomy 33? Was it 32? 31. 131 and verse 2. Deuteronomy 31 and 2.
Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 2. And he said unto them, I am 120 years old this day. I can no more go out and come in. Also, the Lord have said unto me, thou shalt not go over this Jordan.
So that makes sense because he was 40 years old when he killed the Egyptian and had to dip. He had to flee. Then after 40 years, the Lord brought him back. And then they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years.
Yeah.
And he couldn't go into the land, so he had to go give up the ghost. It was like, go in the mountain, die. Bye. Go.
On the mountain.
Damn. Back to Genesis 50, verse 24.
And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you, and bring you out of this land unto the land which he sware to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
They had faith, bro. He knew whatever the Lord said, it surely is going to come to pass. When he bring y'all out, after 400 years, because you know they know the prophecy, when he bring y'all out, make sure you take my bones with you up out this place. Go ahead.
And Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones from hence. So Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt.
Right. So that's how we got to be in the land of Egypt. All this stuff, man.
But you know what? Joseph was the youngest up until Benjamin, right?
That's probably why he wanted to see him.
Do you think, because it says he was talking to his brother, which we know that could be he could be talking to the nephews or anybody, because I would think that they might have died, his older brothers. This is not necessarily the case all the time, but they could have had died before maybe he died. That's just assumption. I'm just.
Yeah, it don't say.
It don't say. Yeah, I know Benjamin was younger than him. My only point was I know that outside of Benjamin, I think his other brothers were older.
And he was 110.
That would have made them older than that.
But see, it shows you that the scriptures don't tell you everything. Right. You don't need to know everything.
Yeah. Something like that ain't really that important.
Right. So like when we're reading through, so before class, y'all, we was going over Genesis chapter 5. The sons of God, just going through the chosen lineage, and all of them are having children. Everybody's having children. But those sons of God was only supposed to deal with certain women. Like deal with women of that particular lineage right there. But anyway, y'all, that's how we got to be in the land of Egypt. And eventually we had to serve hard bondage in Egypt. And we'll get into that next time as we work our way towards Passover, the passing over of the death angel, and then the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's it, y'all. Jacob sojourned in Egypt. And by Jacob means his seed, all his children. I'm Brother Jacob.
Brother Jeremy.
And Jeremy did an excellent job reading those names.
Appreciate that. All praises to the Most High. Practice.
With that, y'all, we say shalom.
Keep my commandments. New mercies every day. That's what the scriptures say. But that doesn't mean continue to live this way. A righteous man falls down and gets back up again. The wicked shall fall again and again. You know you got to keep God's commandments. Keep my commandments. That's what He said. Do what's right, or you'll be fighting for your life. God's commandments is the whole duty of man. It's the whole duty of man. New mercies fall upon us every day. That's what the scriptures say. But that doesn't mean that we can continue to live our lives this way. That's what He said. Ye are children tossed to and fro by winds of false doctrine. That's where you go. 5%ers, Islam, Kemet, Christianity, or Christian insanity. Come back to your God, Israel. For it has been made manifest to us what is pleasing to our Elohim. Keep my commandments. That's what He said. Do what's right, or you'll be fighting for your life. God's commandments is the whole duty of man. It's the whole duty of man. I love y'all, Israel.